Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's Tales from the Inside. So sorry that I missed you last week. My dad had lots of health issues, and I just really needed to be there for him. So let's just dive in. When life blindsides you, like last week, there's this quiet moment after the storm where everything feels heavy and hollow at the same time. You're back home, the phone stopped ringing, but your nervous system is still standing guard, waiting for that next emergency. That's the hardest part, reentry. Sometimes not even the crisis itself, but the return to normal life when your energy is just shredded and your mind hasn't caught up with your body yet. I've lived it and more than once. And most recently, I caught myself doing what so many high performers do after a crisis, trying to make up for lost time, right? Trying to catch up, trying to prove I'm fine. But that urgency, it's the nervous system's leftover adrenaline dressed up as ambition. So here's what I learned watching myself and my clients in this phase. We mistake motion for recovery. We think doing means healing, but behavior without restoration, it just builds another loop of burnout. And this time with a spiritual twist called I should be grateful. Behavior science calls this the extinction burst. When an old reinforcement pattern starts to fade, like crisis management, we push harder and before the system resets. The way through isn't more action, it's deliberate awareness. So, if you're coming out of a storm too, I want you to try 3 micro rituals that help the mind and body sort of sync back up. First, name your baseline. Don't jump to goals. Just observe what is. What's your sleep like? Your appetite? Your focus? Behavioral analysis 101, data before decisions. Without baseline awareness, you'll set goals based on guilt instead of actual readiness. Second, reinforce safety. Every time that you choose a small, predictable rhythm, like your morning walk, your breath before email, your meal without multitasking, you're telling your nervous system the emergency is over. And that's how we rebuild trust inside of ourselves. And third, re-enter with intention, not compensation. So when energy returns, notice where you want to sort of overcorrect. That impulse to overwork, overgive, or overexplain, it's usually fear of falling behind. Instead, ask, where do I want my energy to go now that I've earned it back? Here's the consciousness layer underneath all of this. Crisis strips away illusions of control, and it shows us, the observer, the part of you that's steady even when everything else shakes. Re-entry is when you decide whether you'll rebuild from that awareness or slip back into survival autopilot. So, if you're in that in-between space right now, you're done surviving, but you're not quite yet thriving. Don't rush it. You're not behind. You're recalibrating. Flow is not a mood, it's a nervous system that trusts itself again. And that trust returns one conscious choice at a time.